Hi, I'm Michelle Wilson, and this is where I share God's glory through our stories. It feels good to be vlogging again, and this time in our new studio, in our new home. It's pretty exciting. We've been dealing for the past 2 months with the after effects of water damage to this house, but just last week we completed the repairs, so yay! We can start getting settled in here now. But I did want to talk a little bit about this 2-month journey that we've been on and some of the difficulties we faced and the invaluable lessons that we've learned in the midst of it. So when you're dealing with contracting work, a lot of times it feels like 1 step forward and 12 steps back. I mean, things look worse before they can look better. And even when everything's put back together, sometimes it's not quite the same way that it was. And then we're also, of course, dealing with the disappointment of thinking that we could have been using this time to settle in and launch the video series that Greg and I have been really excited to do. I've talked about it in the past couple of vlogs. And yet, as we were praying throughout these past 2 months, we realized anew that everything that we say to be ours is actually God's. Psalm 24 says, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it." And if that's true, that means that everything that we have, including this house, is a gift from God that He's giving us the opportunity to steward. And we were finding that the best way that we could steward this well was just to surrender it back to Him, because there were things just out of our control. We could surrender it back to Him and trust Him that He had a plan that was bigger and better than what we could see. So instead of focusing on the frustration coming from our own unmet expectations, we could surrender and trust this house and the timing to Him, knowing that He's the one that has the eternal perspective anyway. So in a nutshell, that's how we were able to take this 2 months of a challenging situation and just see the positive nature of it. And I hope that this was encouraging to you. If this spoke to you, then take a moment to like and subscribe and click that notification bell. And if you want to do something more, if you want to support what I'm doing here, what I'm doing on my Instagram to encourage and inspire through stories of hope in daily living, then my Patreon page is open. And I'll see you again soon.